The subcompact/small crossover hybrid segment is highly competitive. The 2026 Toyota Corolla-Cross-Hybrid represents the established, highly trusted, and deeply efficient industry benchmark. On the other hand, the challenger brand 2026 Jaecoo J5 Hybrid, SHS-HEV, developed under the Chery umbrella, aims to disrupt the segment with tech-forward design, massive standard feature lists, and an aggressive price-to-value ratio. A detailed comparison between these two 2026 hybrid crossovers highlights the key differences in performance, design, technology, and ownership. Powertrain, performance, and efficiency. Jaecoo J5 Advantage. The J5 combines a turbocharger with its hybrid setup. This yields a much punchier 221 horsepower and immediate low-end torque, 295 Nm. If you prioritize brisk acceleration, 0 to 100 km per hour in 7.9 seconds, and highway passing power, the Jaecoo feels significantly more athletic. Toyota Corolla Cross Advantage. Toyota uses its tried-and-true 5th-generation naturally aspirated hybrid synergy drive system. While it generates less peak power and can drone under hard acceleration due to the ECVT, it delivers unmatched real-world fuel economy and buttery smooth, predictive transitions between gas and electric power. Toyota also offers an AWDI option, adding an electric motor to the rear axle, whereas the J5 Hybrid is strictly FWD. Interior, technology, and wow factor. This is where the philosophy of the two brands diverges completely. 2026 Jaecoo J5 Hybrid. True to its premium affordable branding, the J5's cabin mimics a luxury vehicle. It features a massive 13.2-inch portrait-oriented central touchscreen, an 8.8-inch digital gauge cluster, a floating center console, and column-mounted gear shifting. High-spec models add unique lifestyle quirks like an in-car karaoke ecology system, with a rear trunk subwoofer, and a dedicated pet mode featuring eco-friendly, scratch-resistant synthetic leather, pet cargo barriers, and climate controls. Additional perks include a massive 1.45 panoramic glass roof, a 50W wireless charger, and heated/ventilated front seats. 2026 Toyota Corolla-Cross-Hybrid. Toyota prioritizes functionality, ergonomics, and durability. It features a standard 10.1-inch infotainment screen and traditional physical buttons for the climate controls. While it lacks the futuristic look and ambient lighting spectacles of the J5, everything is exactly where you expect it to be. Materials are built to withstand years of family abuse, but the cabin can feel heavy on hard plastics compared to the soft touch surfaces of the Jaecoo. Dimensions and practicality. Space and comfort. The Corolla Cross is slightly longer and has a longer wheelbase, resulting in slightly more rear legroom. However, the Jaecoo J5 is wider and taller, giving it a more commanding, boxy SUV stance and superior shoulder room. Cargo and handling. The J5 maximizes its boxier rear design to offer a larger standard trunk, 480L vs Toyota's 440L. Furthermore, the J5 Hybrid comes standard with an independent multi-link rear suspension, giving it a more sophisticated ride over bumps compared to the FWD Corolla Cross, which utilizes a simpler, stiffer torsion beam setup. Safety and driver assistance. Both crossovers treat safety as a priority, packing heavy suites of active driver assistance systems, ADAS. Toyota Corolla Cross comes standard with Toyota Safety Sense, TSS. It includes exceptional adaptive cruise control, lane tracing assist, road sign assist, and a pre-collision system. Toyota's safety software tuning is universally praised for being smooth, non-intrusive, and highly reliable. Jaecoo J5 features up to 19 ADAS functions, including an advanced 540-degree panoramic view camera, which allows you to see through the car's floor to navigate rough paths or tight parking spaces, blind spot detection, rear cross-traffic braking, and lane keep assist. However, Chinese-engineered ADAS suites can sometimes be overly sensitive with audible warnings compared to the more mature Toyota systems. Pricing and warranty. The price gap, depending on the market, the Jaecoo J5 strongly undercuts the Toyota. In regions where both are sold, the Jaecoo J5 Hybrid sits significantly lower in price than a mid to high-spec Corolla Cross-Hybrid, presenting a highly disruptive value proposition. Warranty. To ease any consumer hesitation regarding a newer brand, Jaecoo offers a massive peace of mind warranty, often extending to a 7-year/200,000 km or even 8-year unlimited kilometer vehicle and battery warranty, varying by market. Toyota offers its standard highly regarded hybrid battery warranty, typically 8 years/160,000 km, backed by the strongest resale value in the automotive industry. Final verdict: which should you buy? Choose the 2026 Jaecoo J5 Hybrid if you want maximum value for your money. You are drawn to bold, modern, Range Rover-esque styling, cutting-edge interior tech, lifestyle features, like pet mode and a massive panoramic roof, and a punchier, turbocharged hybrid driving experience. Choose the 2026 Toyota-Corolla-Cross-Hybrid if you view a car as a long-term investment. If bulletproof reliability, guaranteed high resale value, predictable real-world fuel economy, and the option for all-wheel drive are your non-negotiables, the Toyota remains the smartest, safest pick in the class. Expanding on the core differences, taking a closer look at the driving dynamics, real-world living conditions, technology ecosystems, and the long-term cost of ownership reveals exactly how these two 2026 hybrid crossovers compare. Driving dynamics, urban commuter versus punchy cruiser. The physical engineering behind these hybrid systems results in two entirely different personalities behind the wheel. The Jaecoo J5 experience, because it pairs a turbocharged engine with its dedicated hybrid transmission, DHT, the J5 drives much more like a traditional gas car or a mild electric vehicle. When you mash the throttle, there is very little lag, the electric motor gives you immediate off-the-line torque, and then the turbo kicks in seamlessly. It stays quiet during highway overtaking because it can physically shift into distinct gear ratios, keeping engine RPM lower at high speeds. The Toyota Corolla Cross experience, Toyota relies on its legendary planetary gear ECVT. It is optimized for one thing: keeping the engine operating at its absolute peak thermal efficiency. Around town, it glides silently on electricity more often than the J5. However, under hard acceleration like merging onto an expressway, the engine revs up to a high, continuous drone and holds it there until you lift off. It is highly functional and incredibly responsive to minor throttle adjustments, but it lacks any sort of sporty pretense.